Now, CBS News producer Walt Cronkite is in Washington, and he's on the phone with us now. Walt, I have to ask you, this is still going on at this point in time. It's been going on for at least the last hour or so. What can you tell us about what's happening?
Yes, it's still going on. The numbers on the House floor are growing. It's now about roughly 65, 70 Democrats on the floor chanting "no bill, no break" in reference to the recess that the House is planning to take next week, leading up to the July 4th weekend.
Can you talk about how this came about?
John Lewis organized it, and he's still sitting on the floor now. And it was the first we heard about it is when it actually started happening. It started right after Hillary Clinton was visiting House Democrats this morning, and shortly afterwards, John Lewis announced his intentions on the House floor, and then sat down, and more and more members joined him until they're at the roughly 70 people now on the floor.
Walt, we're talking to you by phone right now because I'm being told that the cameras have been turned off within the House there so that people can't see. But it sounds like some lawmakers are actually taking pictures and tweeting out what's happening at this point in time. Do we know why the cameras were turned off?
Yep, so the cameras are controlled by the House, and they're always off when the House is in recess, which the House is now technically in recess, while the Speaker pro tempore gavelled the House into recess after Democrats shouted him down, calling for an immediate vote on gun legislation. So generally, when the House is in recess, the cameras are off, and the House is technically in recess. Democrats are calling on the House to open up the cameras and turn on the cameras, since there's clearly so much activity going on the floor, that they say the American people should have the right to see what's going on the House floor, even though they are technically in recess.
Do we know if Speaker Paul Ryan, if he's made any comments so far this afternoon?
Speaker Ryan has not commented on it yet. We will see how he reacts to this. Democrats have said they're going to be sitting in all day long, it might prevent further legislative business and be a sort of filibuster, similar to what we saw last week in the Senate with Senator Murphy leading a 15-hour filibuster. Generally, the House rules don't allow filibusters, so this is pretty unprecedented. They're kind of, in a way, forcing their own House filibuster.
Well, Walt Cronkite, we'll let you get back in so that we can keep checking in with you as this situation continues to develop on the House floor today. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Jamie.